power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Ernie Clement leading things off and takes a strike. Curve in the dirt.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So up next for Toronto, Tyler Fitzgerald. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Fitzgerald measures 6 feet 2 inches, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Can't pick it up with the bare hand, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. One down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second on a bounce. Safe. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Got him swinging. Here's George Springer.
Ball in.
Here's a 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the starter for Toronto, Dylan Cease. What do you have on him, Siggy? Digging in, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
And a foul ball. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down. Here's Thompson to hit now.
Thompson.
Swing and a foul out of play. In the air to left center. Barger takes it in for the out. 2 away now. Henry Aaron digging in now.
Henry Aaron.
This one in the air right field. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Turkey Stearns stepping to the plate now. High fly ball right field. Springer on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back now at Muehlebach Field. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk.
Hey.
That misses
ball.
the zone, and that's ball 1. Just off the inside edge. Fouled off left side. Second inning here, no score. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. On the ground to the left. Dixon over to first. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play. Andres Jimenez
Outside, that's the ball.
in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
Inside,
really
ball
good
3.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout. Welcome back to Muehlebach Field. Bottom of the 2nd. Biz Mackey at the plate now.
Mackey.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And in one hops the wall. And the bottom of the 2nd starts with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Buck Leonard at the plate now. That's ball 1. Line drive. Brings it in. The throw in.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. The 0-1.
Ball.
1 out and a runner at 2nd. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just missed. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. The 3-1. Swing and a drive deep right field. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from 2nd, and they lead by 2.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Cool Papa Bell digging in now. Bell in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Fastball. Only 1 out here in the inning. In the air, left field. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner on the go. Robinson in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw to 2nd. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Man at 2nd.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Squirts away a little bit. Up with it. Fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Hank Thompson steps into the box. He's 0 for 1. There goes Jackie. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Up the middle. Clement. Run, scores, but a terrific play to get the out. So digging in, Henry Aaron.
And give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The 1-0.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake. He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
In the air, right field. Springer towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. On to the third inning. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. Line drive, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger.
Ball.
What a stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Ernie Clement now at the plate.
Ball. That's down.
Check swing called strike. And 1-1. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Turkey Stearns.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
Power versus power right there. Like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter. Getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Guerrero. He steps on the bag. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Buck Leonard digging in now. 0 for 1 so far. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. In the air, left field, Barger towards the line. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Rap Dixon digging in now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one hammered. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Ripped to right. But can't make the catch. It drops. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get.
Runner on the go. Cut on and missed. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. On the money. Nice play. On to the fourth. And now for the Jays, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Well, these Blue Jays just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Got him looking. Strikeout number 8. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
just
ball
missed. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 2 outs, base is empty, and the batter is George Springer. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swings through it for the K, and he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Tyler Rogers.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting for the Bruins.
Back to the top of the order, Jackie Robinson getting ready to hit.
Robinson.
Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. Robinson goes 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds. Usually a shortstop, but today runner takes off on the ground, and that's just foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have it.
Runner on the go again. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Hank Thompson digging in now. On the ground right side. Guerrero takes it himself, and there's 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
1 for 2. Base hit and a run in to score.
Waste no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So
runner on the move. Stearns at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Foul ball. Aaron leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Line drive. Fair ball. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Handled that down and in.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Braden Fisher.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Coming home. The relay throw. He'll score. 2 runs are in. And it's an 8-run lead. So up next, Buck Leonard.
Ball. That's inside.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Out towards left center. Stearns moving under this one, and there's 1 down. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one just misses. Ball one. And down on strikes. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez.
Yeah. What he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Way out front for strike 2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Back here at a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Go! Big Dog's gotta eat. A shot to the opposite field. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-0. Now the left fielder, Willard Brown. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, well, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway.
That's a ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
1-2 now.
That's a ball.
And that's downstairs and outside. Ripped to short. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Cool Papa Bell.
Cool Papa Bell.
Out towards right center field. Springer on the move, but it's off his glove. And he'll pull into second safely.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Hank Thompson digs in now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Down.
Inside, ball 1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Springer under it. And that's the 3rd out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. And that's in for a strike. That's ripped. Base hit. And they have their first hit since the 1st inning. Addison Barger will hit next. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball 1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. And they'll do it again. Okamoto on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. So the batting order turns over. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off.
Inside, ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So up next for Toronto, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
On to Buck. And that is that. Back now at Muehlebach Field. Where we go bottom 6. Henry Aaron now at the plate.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
1 away. Turkey Stearns getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Fought off foul. Ball 1 there. This one in the air, center field. Varsho settles under this one. And there are 2 outs. New pitcher now for the Jays, Brendan Little. He's into the game with the bases empty. The switch. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one. Good eye in that spot. Sits down on strikes. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. And a strike. The other way, and he beats the shift. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So they turn to their closer, Adrian Morejon. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Varsho in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Just missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Hey!
Run that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Swings and misses, and that'll do it. Welcome back to Muehlebach Field. Bottom of the 7th. Buck Leonard digs in now. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. little bit low. And it's fouled away. Little, a 6'2" southpaw, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And he swings over the top there.
That's ball 2.
Up the middle, Clement tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Rap Dixon. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the left fielder, Willard Brown. Runner on the go. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. On the inside corner for a strike.
That's ball 2.
That one outside, and the count's full. Lined into right. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next is the designated hitter. Runner takes off. Up the middle, Jimenez fires to first on the run. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Mason Fluhart.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at second. Laser to the gap, should score the run. That one carrying. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. And in at second with an RBI double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Next to hit, Hank Thompson.
Off the
and
plate,
that one
ball
is
1.
inside ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Ball 2.
That one missed. That's a ball.
Ball 3.
Tried the sweeper. Robinson on at second with 2 down. In the air, left field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up at RBI. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now at the plate, Turkey Stearns. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Runner from second scores as they add on. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. The top of the 8th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Raleigh Fingers.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. One up, one down. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. And a big swing and a miss. The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 8th.
Ball
Good slider
inside.
down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
On the ground, right side, Robinson. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So digging in, Ernie Clement.
Hey!
And a swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Louis Varland.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
In the air out to center. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play. Next to hit, Buck Leonard. And that is out of play. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Barger on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So up next, Rap Dixon. He's already homered in this game. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air, right field. And that is a foul ball. The 0-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And the inning is over. Back now at Muhlbach Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. Tyler Fitzgerald now at the plate. Just missed. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. To the right side. Leonard over to first. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. Springer stands in now and watches strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with.
Got him. Ball game. 14-zip at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Bruins and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming at you right after. And on the hill today, Brian Bayo. What's the scouting report on him? About to get started here. Jackie Robinson now at the plate. Hit on the ground to the right side. Contreras takes it to the bag. One pitch and one out. Hank Thompson steps into the box. Ball. This one in the air, center field. Anthony on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now, Henry Aaron. Fought off foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2 down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
One and 2 now.
Ball.
Out number 3. Back here at Fenway Park and pitching in this game, Bill Foster. What do we have on him? Leading off, Jarren Duran. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Roman Anthony in the box now. No balls and a strike.
That's the ball down.
Out towards right center field. Robinson gets under it. And there's 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Wilson Contreras now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brown settles underneath it, and that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Turkey Stearns. Ground ball right side. Contreras gets it to first. And quickly 1 away in the second. Here's the catcher, Biz Mackey. This one popped up right side. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Here's your 1. And there's a foul ball. No score here in the second. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
0-1. Runner on the move. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Now here is Rap Dixon.
No, that's down. Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a pop-up. Meyer should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. Back now at Fenway. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Tristan Casas.
No count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Cedar Rafaela stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And it's 1-1. There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the 1st out. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. The 0-2 pitch from Foster. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 7. Catcher.
So up next, Carlos Narvaez.
Hey, ha!
Casas off of first with 2 away.
That's a ball. That's down.
The 1-1. Gets under and pops it up. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Fouls away the first offering.
Ball, that's low.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Back here in Boston, on to the 3rd inning. Willard Brown getting ready to hit. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Monty Irvin.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
In the air, right field. Abreu under it. And there's 1 down. Now it's the DH, Cool Papa Bell. Now that's smacked to right center. Base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bench.
Runner on the goal. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Safe. And they take the lead.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at second. That's ripped into the outfield. Anthony takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. And now the shortstop, Henry Aaron. He's 0 for 1. Grounds one to short. They limit the damage here. And we're back here at Fenway Park. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Foul ball there. And the lefty with the 0-1. Fouled off left side.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
One down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Now the 0-1. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the first sinker we've seen today, and it was effective. Roman Anthony, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Here, what?
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Start of the 4th, stepping in, Turkey Stearns. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and 1 pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Man at second. To the right side. A dive. Nice stop. To his knee. The throw. And they get the out.
Well, with the runner in scoring position right there on second base, that dive prevents a run, but on top of it, you get an out. I'd be happy with just preventing a run. Nice job right there.
Buck Leonard digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Dixon takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. On the ground, out to short. To first. That ends the inning. Back here at Fenway, Joe stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Now batting Tristan Casas.
Yeah.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Mackey comes up with it over to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. And now Ceddanne Rafaela. He was a strikeout victim his first time. A little out front there as he swings through it. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here at Fenway, Monty Irvin steps to the dish now. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball, right field. Abreu under it. And a quick out, number 1. Cool Papa Bell will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
That's the ball low.
Out to short, Rafaela. Over to first. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
This one in the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Here's the second baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Check swing called strike. It's 0-1. Strike on the inside corner.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
This one in the air, center field. That is the inning. Back here in Boston, now the number 2 hitter, Hank Thompson. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Next to hit, Henry Aaron. On to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now it's going to be Turkey Stearns. 1 for 2. Smoked on the ground a second. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Bottom of the 6th. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Red Sox trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing it.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Slayton. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Slayton in his 3rd season, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019.
Outside. That's a ball.
Two down. Stays alive. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Pitch misses there.
That's outside.
Full count now.
Ball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
In the air to left center. Durant settles under it. And there's one down. So digging in, Rap Dixon. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely. Runner takes off, and it's fouled off. Runner on the go again. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's down.
Out towards left center. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. Ball one, no strikes.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Swings through that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one is lifted in the air. One up, one down. Here now the Red Sox DH, Tristan Casas. Swinging a foul out of play. The Bo Sox down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Rip towards third. On to Buck. Now 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Rafaela stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground. Aaron fields it. Gets it to first. That ends the frame. Back in Boston, ready to begin the 8th. Monty Irvin now at the plate. Time call. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Oscar Charleston.
Well, with this speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Chases that one upstairs. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-2. Popped up. And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And
runner takes off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Anthony settles underneath it. 1 away. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Hank Thompson. 0 for 3 in this one. There goes Jackie. Hard hit to right center. Anthony on his way over. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first. And he's out. Not able to get back to the bag safely. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. That's to third. Whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Inside. And that's ball 1. Struck him out swinging. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. Meyer in the box again. Takes a strike. Strike 2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Giovanni Moran.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. One down. So up next, Biz Mackey.
Catcher, Biz Mackey.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. Man at second. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Buck Leonard, the next to hit.
That's the ball.
And on second, 2 down.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. In the dirt. That misses the zone. And a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Done.
Time called down before the payoff pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they lead by 4. So man aboard. Rap Dixon digs in now.
Hard work.
And a foul ball. Got him swinging. Back here at Fenway Park, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Caleb Durbin getting ready to hit. And that is out of play. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Durant, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Comes up empty.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
So it's their last chance in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
Coming up on pitch number 100, probably nearing the end of his outing here, Booth.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning. Here's Contreras now.
Hey, ha!
They're down to their final strike.
All game long, he's really done a great job of keeping these hitters guessing.
3.
Got him. That's the ball game. A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi.